Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. For those who knew my channel or knew me back in the days when I had started my channel, namely in 2017, today we are in 2022. I don't know how many years has it been, 5 years you could say. Really, time really flies. 5 years, and I still remember the kind of person that I was in 2017. I'm going to be 28 years old very soon, inshallah, this month itself. And I am a very different person, like everything has changed. The beautiful thing in 2017 was that I had found Islam. By that I mean to say that I was born Muslim, but I had lost perhaps my passion for religion. And then events happened, painful tragedies happened in my life where I almost had no other choice but to seek solace and refuge and comfort in Islam. And Alhamdulillah, I got a lot of strength, meaning, joy, and I made wonderful discoveries by immersing myself deeply in the religion, in the Islamic philosophy. I changed my way of dressing, my friends, my circle, my way of thinking, and everything. Having said that, I will be very honest with you. For those who have perhaps tried their best to become a better Muslim, or have reverted to Islam, or have started wearing hijab, you know that the path is full of struggles. It's not that glamorous or beautiful. Like for my own part, when I had started wearing hijab for the first time in 2017, it was very easy to put it on. I will not lie, it was easy to put it on. I was very consistent with it. But then I also faced a lot of opposition, and people seemed to perhaps make fun of me, and they found it weird that I was choosing to dress modestly. I did lose a couple of friends along the way, I won't lie. And there have been many times where I have felt perhaps ashamed of looking like a Muslim, looking modest. As girls, sometimes we do wonder if people are finding us ugly when we wear the hijab. Especially if you were the type of person like you were always getting a lot of attention based on your appearance. If you lived for validation, then it's going to be hard, because when you wear hijab, you are not going to, how would I say that? It's not like you're not going to get attention. You will still get attention if you're a beautiful girl and if you take a lot of care about your appearance. But it's just that sometimes if you compare yourself with other people, or you compare yourself with who you were before, you might find it difficult. It might sound ridiculous, such as things like wearing earrings or dyeing your hair or things like that, or wearing some other kinds of clothes which are not compatible with the hijab. But the worldly trap is like that it makes you feel, it deceives you with the illusion that the dunya, the worldly things, the superficial, material, temporary things, for instant gratification, that this is pleasure, this is life. Of course, Allah has not prevented you from having a life full of joys and pleasures. In fact, many people have this misconception. Islam just makes you aware that it comes with certain risks, and that it's not worth it to be just living for the dunya 200%. For example, a very simple scenario: women who wear the hijab, it's not like when they are not wearing hijab, when they are at home or with their mahram, they are just free to do whatever they want in terms of hairstyle, dressing, makeup, etc. So it's not preventing you from beautifying yourself. It's not the end of that glamorous life, not at all. It's just like you become more selective about when you do it, for whom you do it, which makes total sense. So my point is that I think I've digressed. But today I can say that even if I'm struggling with many things, even if I do struggle with my self-worth, with my how would I say that, mental peace, with I do feel very much fearful of the future. I have my own anxieties, etc. But I was even more perhaps sensitive when I was younger, when I had started off in the Islamic journey. I was very sensitive. I had many expectations from people around me. I was constantly hurt by the things that they were doing or saying. I also put myself on a pedestal when I was super pious, super practicing. I have to say that unfortunately I started to become a bit judgmental towards the girls who were maybe struggling. I felt like I was doing so good that I must be better than them. But as life would have it, perhaps the Almighty showed me that I was not immune to temptations. I was not immune to messing up. And I myself, now I'm a bit more modest and humble in the sense that I accept that I need help. I accept that I have a long way to go. I have many things to correct. And maybe I am failing. It's okay to accept that you are failing. It's better than pretending that you are better, that you are perfect, or that the problem is always outside of you. So I thank Allah that at least, even if I'm still struggling, but I can feel like, how would I say that? I have a bigger clarity, if you wish. I have a certain clarity about who I am, what I want, what I don't want, and I know that my relationship with Allah is so important for me that I am willing to lose everything and everyone, but I'm not willing to lose this for this time. I want to tell you that your past is the past, you know. We all commit mistakes. You don't have to feel that it's over. Like we often hear people say, scholars say, Shaitan wants you to believe that you are already, like, you have burnt all your chances now. You can't come back to Islam. You can't try to become better. Like Allah's doors are closed for you, which is not the case. You know, Allah knows that you're not perfect. Allah knows everything, no matter what has happened. The good news is that you are still trying. So feel proud about that and keep going, keep trying, don't give up.